From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm fucking tired.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Damn.
Good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Oh, shit, I'm tired. Time is it?
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Oh,
in
baby.
this first quarter.
Boom, 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 boom.
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
Okay.
In field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself, all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
Excuse me. Let's see what we got going on here.
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Cover 4 palms. That's the 3rd time you ran that play. Huh. Okay.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it is caught at the 7. And he is
almost.
Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards.
That's a nice one.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes. Tempo.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Chargers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is
I
they didn't
played
come
dime.
out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yes. Touchdown. Vegas. Yes. Tempo.
To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yes.
To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Who the fuck was that?
Here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's in. Touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Oh, shit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 66 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. And he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Tackle, tackle, yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first! Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Tackle, tackle! Yes, 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 yes!
Williams from the gun on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Let's go now.
Yards to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Raiders.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go. 19, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, it's Richardson. Now a deep one for Johnston. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And he is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 3-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
Touchdown Raiders! From a yard out. And the Raiders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the wide out. Watch the wide out. Punch slurs. Punch slurs. Punch slurs. Yes, yes, yes. Level, level, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Your game to win, offense.
Looking to throw is Williams. Throw out wide to Walker. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Punch slurs. Punch slurs. Punch slurs. Yes, yes, yes. Level, level. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
What is that? Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas.
Williams going to look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
62-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Why the hell I can't get a kickoff return?
He'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Ah!
Pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. James Pierce in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Richardson working from the gun. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he's looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, man!
Taken down, back around the 35-yard line. James Pierce. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Richardson to throw off play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here's 70 Rangers. 7, 60, go.
Richardson. And that's good.
He dropped it.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's
Damn.
down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last one.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT. In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than
shit.
Which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw, Williams. That's complete. It's Neighbors. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Vegas! Punch slurs!
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Damn, I can't juke.
The Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 71 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So
you get +5 for being first 5.
Half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready to look. Guys, yeah. Vegas. Punch Spurs. Yes. Tempo.
From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Vegas. Punch Spurs. Yes. Tempo.
To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Punch Spurs. Yes. Tempo.
Throwing again here, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Yes. Vegas. Punch Spurs.
Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yes. Vegas.
A final shot before break. Williams. And this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Yo, you hear me?
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that actually starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Can you hear me in the chat?
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Vegas, Vegas! Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs!
All right, so a couple things. You want me to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong?
They'll go. Here's Williams. A short throw to Ingram. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Richardson. He gets it to Johnston. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Okay, break. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Let go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. And they put it all together here in this